Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and this week's One Big Thing is, have we seen the bottom? Now, the funds, they've started short covering, and this gave us a 42-cent bounce in March corn futures. And the U.S. farmers taken advantage of this rally and sold a fair amount of cash corn, which has resulted in softer basis and kind of put a cap on the rally. And before we get too wild and bullish here, Brazilian corn is $5 a ton cheaper relative to the U.S. Center Gulf. CONAB, the Brazilian agency, cut corn production by about 900,000 million tons earlier this week. Now, second crop corn acres in Brazil may end up as cotton due to these low prices. We are seeing China do some buying, but at a much slower rate than anticipated. And we're even seeing ethanol production kind of slowing down. Now, weather is near perfect to get the planting season underway. And so one of the things that we see is that early planting historically means more acres. Now, the guys in the southern part of the U.S., they're getting after it. And we should see other areas come on in the next week or two. But we are hearing that some of these southern guys are considering rice or cotton due to the low corn prices. And in soybeans, the big push is coming from, fund short covering, but also there is a very strong Malaysian palm oil market, and that's starting to impact soybeans. So Malaysia's got a smaller palm crop, but they also have a very strong biodiesel demand. And then CONAB reduced the Brazilian soybean production by about 2.6 million tons, and that's putting it at about a 146.9. Now that's due primarily to lower yields in the early harvested areas. Now, here's a couple of interesting things to keep our eye on. One is Ukraine. They're expected to have 20% fewer acres of total grain this year due to the war and low prices. And that Russia may end up with a record crop. They're currently selling wheat at $50 a ton cheaper than anything offered out of the U.S. There's lots of balls in the air and lots of time for things to change. You know, the only constant is change. So until next time, happy trading.